It's Comix Villain. Yeah. Kind of back in the saddle here for streaming. Welcome. Let's have a little fun. So, a couple things. One, I got a couple new characters for this game. One is Gochita, which I just got today, and the other was Janemba, which I got last week or 2 weeks ago, maybe. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes, I'm very excited to play that. So, I kind of want to start this right away. Unfortunately, I can't play online because I don't do that whole online thing with PlayStation right now. Maybe in the future again. I used to do that a little bit, but now that they have Gochita, I had to get this. Literally one of my favorite characters from the series when I was growing up. And they did. I don't know. Should I say they did justice to him? I think they did justice to him in the movie. It's really good. How do I change this? Ah, it's been too long since I played this. This is bugging me. Alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Customize, here we go. Yep. Select lobby character. Gimme. Where is he? Oh, yes. See, these are my two favorite characters here. Hey, what's up, Blaze? Welcome, sir. Or madam. Or sir. Let's see. I'm testing out a little bit of this. Very excited. These are literally my two favorite characters in the entire series. For any of the movies, anything. Gochita's just fun. And Janemba's a really fun character as well. Like, top tier for me. It is, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir Heatblaze. I'm so excited for this. You have no idea. Well, actually, you should have an idea now that you've heard me talking about this over and over. But these really are like the best characters. These really are the best characters. I can't think of anybody that's actually better than these two. All right, let's start it up. I'm gonna go Gochita, and yeah, there we go. And I really want to move the camera angle. I know that sounds weird, but I really want it to move, and I can't move it because that's just not how this works. So we want to go to. We want to do like a little practice run with these characters. So let's local battle it up a little bit. Begin battle. Actually, let's do it this way. Wait, can I? No. It won't let me just have the CPU versus CPU. That is fine. That is totally fine. You excited for movie Broly? I liked the movie. It was good. I saw it in both Japanese and English. Which one did I like more? I saw it the first time. Hey, what's up, Frank? Good to see you, sir. Just talking about that Broly movie. It was good. I saw it in the theaters. It was dubbed. It was English dub. I loved Vic Mignogna in it, man. He nailed that. He nailed it. Easy. But okay, so Broly normally lots and lots of yelling. That movie had lots and lots of yelling, yeah. But you got to also see a little more to Broly, a little more of his other side, you know, a little more talkative, and more explanation for things. All right, sorry, I gotta stop talking. Let's do this. You guys have no idea right now. Where are you? Oh my god, my team, yes. Although I do kind of want, Kid Goku. Okay. I wouldn't even mind Vegito. That would be really cool. But if I had to pick with just who I have right now, we go Vegeta, of course. We go Janemba, absolutely. And for a third, that's a good question. You know, surprisingly, I do like Yamcha a lot in this. He's fast, man. He is really fast in this. And it can be tough going up against him. you know, if you're not leading the attacks, man, it could be really tough going up against him. And you know what? I'm gonna go sell only because Devil Artemis has been pumping out really good videos. If you guys haven't seen any of Devil Artemis's videos, they're all the Cell versus videos. Hilarious stuff.
I can finally test the power.
Look at this. All right, that's a really cool color design. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, that's interesting. They really should have the one from the original movie. That's what I would rather have than all of this. I would rather actually have him in his other outfit. Even him in the other outfit, Super Saiyan would be nice. Okay. Oh, okay. I can understand that. So Golden Janemba, kind of like Golden Cell, Golden Frieza. Oh, that's cool. I like that. God, this looks like he's been out in the sun a little too long. Alright. And Cell, we already know most of Cell's. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. They don't have a golden form for him though. That's the closest you get to gold. Alright, so we're going to let it be fate and go at it. There's some cool stuff recently I saw. If anyone's ever seen read One Piece, oh man, oh my God, they have some pretty cool stuff going on right now, which I will get into that in a little bit after we fight somewhat here and there. Here we go, about to start it up. Kind of interested to hear what they say. Tell me if you guys noticed Vegeta's like embarrassed.
I guess I could show you kids a thing or two.
Oh yeah, we're fighting Gotenks, huh? Ah, perfect.
It's fusion versus fusion, baby.
Let's do it.
Ready? Fight it out.
Oh dude, look at this. Just immediately overpowered. Oh, don't let me get tagged back soon enough. You got no chance. You got no chance. Alright, maybe you have a slight chance. Let me kill me. Oh no! I didn't even have a chance to do it. Alright, Janemba's gonna fix this. You don't understand, bro. You don't even understand my power. I hope that they bring him back. I really hope that they bring him back. Oh, very cool. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, man, we gotta get back into this. It's been way too long. Bring who back? Oh, bring back Janemba? Since they brought back Ochita. I would love that. He deserves to be brought back. In my opinion, in my honest opinion. Alright, I gotta get serious.
Oh, come on. I'm quite confident in my speed. What's that?
Seriously, I love Devil Artemis's videos. He normally will have like one or two, well, he'll have like one almost every week. And sometimes it'll be like daily. I love when he does it daily. But there'll be some days where he kind of misses it. Oh, I got a trophy. To test myself, I too will fight. It's got Tien.
Oh, that was amusing.
Perfect. Yes.
Didn't I say this was a warm-up? Didn't I?
Dude, that is awesome. Yeah, these are great. These are great characters, man. Love these. Let me post up the link for all to see.
Fusion!
I got this nice little picture here. Hola, beaches. What's up, Ralph? Good to have you. Good to have you, sir. Oh, you guys are gonna like that image I made.
It's fusion versus fusion, baby.
Yeah, let's rock it. Alright, let's see if we can't do a bit of a better job now that I... Wow, that was just... Dude, overpowered. Ooh, that's just me pressing triangle, dude. Way too much power, this guy. Do you like Janemba's original story? What was that? I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm enjoying myself. There's a lot I'm not understanding. Let's see. His original origin story. With the movie, if we're talking about the movie, Fusion Reborn, yeah, I loved his story. I loved everything about it. It's just a wacky little story. If there's any other story though, I probably haven't heard about it. I'd be surprised if there was a different storyline for Janemba, but I don't think there is because he's not a canon character. I only ever heard of him from the movie. So yeah, the movie itself has him as one of the workers. I want to say it's one of the workers in Hell, or if you're familiar with the, I think it was Ocean Dev did this. HF, what is it? Home for Infinite Losers. HFIO. I still remember that. That was so funny. There you go. And I think there was like this huge influx of evil energy. It broke open. It was like all in this huge container. Like all the negative energy goes into this weird container in Hell. And one of the workers accidentally I think it broke open around him, and all the evil energy got on him. He's like one of the ogres there. It turned him into Fat Janemba, Baby Janemba, or whatever you want to call him. So everything surrounding that dude just wow, man, energy flying everywhere. Let's see if we can get some specials going here. So reality was just being affected by him in a way that we haven't seen from anybody else. Like, not even Boo has affected reality to this extent. Had Boo remained in Hell, maybe we would have seen that. Because I'd imagine that their powers aren't too far apart from one another. But I don't know. I always thought that Janemba was the stronger character. I mean, for one, he does have modes of like transportation that are way better than Boo's. I think Boo at one point learned instant transmission, right? Because he can copy things after seeing it once or twice. But I mean, Janemba, man, he can like literally change where his body parts are. He can stay in one spot, open a portal up, and then have his arm travel through that, which has its own weakness, right? But still, you know, you kind of know what I'm getting at with all this. All right, let's see if we can do something special here. If I even remember how to do it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Alright, let's wait for it to fill back up. Oh, getting through my blocks. Getting through my blocks more. real quick. That's not it. That's not what I wanted. How do I... No, I forgot how to do it. Yeah, I forgot. Alright, Goku. I've let you have way too many hits off me. We gotta stop this. Alright, we're up to like... We're almost up to full bars here. There's just gotta be Boo next. So yeah, getting back to Janemba. Janemba's affecting reality. You had Pycon eventually getting in the fray, but really wasn't doing any good. I think they had him just trying to figure out how to free King Yama. I believe that's what was going on. So at one point, I think he got upset, started yelling at it, and for some reason the negativity was that he was, you know, like saying, like calling it names, was starting to free King Yama from that weird jelly bean like marble substance. I don't know what you're gonna call it, but after that, you know, they had Goku fighting, and they Vegeta was able to come back to help, because Goku really wasn't able to handle it by himself. Even in Super Saiyan 3, he was able to get fat Janemba down, no problem. But then Janemba concentrated into the form you guys see there. I do like that story. I do like that storyline. I just wish they used him more. Actually, I just want him to be canon. Out of all the characters, it'd be cool to see him.
I only need one finger to...
Let's see. Oh, you know who I haven't seen interact? Let's do that. Let's do this. We're gonna have Beerus. We'll have the Blue Brothers, the Blues Brothers. There you go. And where are we gonna do this? Haven't watched Janemba in forever. I'll have to watch it again. Yeah, love that. It was just, I don't know, it's like one of those really silly but serious Dragon Ball movies. I mean, literally, you see at one point Hitler, like an anime version of Hitler, came back from the dead and is fighting Gotenks. It's just a silly movie. Galactic Arena. Now we'll go space. Let's see. Good Gogeta music. I don't even know. Is that going to be the weird, I don't know, tribalistic music that it was like, it kept saying Gogeta, Gogeta from the movie. That was the one part of the movie I was just like, what is this? Alright. The rainbow attack was used in Broly's suit. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Dude, the power. I love that there's a model for Whis here.
Well then,
I really do. I like the Go Broly Go Go song.
Get ready. Go! Let's go. Interesting. Try this.
In my opinion, I don't think Gogeta is strong enough to fight Beerus just yet. But that's just because I don't have enough information to go off of. Like, I really don't think that they're going to be like, oh yeah, they're definitely the strongest point now, you know. No, we got a ways to go. We still have a ways to go. Because I think we don't fully understand the whole destruction energy just yet. And I think Beerus and Whis are probably lying about a lot of things. Or at the very least, they're not telling us the whole truth. I think that makes a little more sense. Otherwise, Goku's already gone past where all the gods are, and there's really nothing more special about them. I would hope that's not the case. I would really hope that's not the case, though. Because, you know, in the manga, we've had something really good in that. Hold on. Oh, crap. Turn down the game volume. It's hard to hear you. Oh, yeah. No. I got you. If the game lets me, I can't even... I don't even have an ability to do that. It's weird. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna have to figure all that out after. For some reason, it's... I don't know if it's this controller, this new controller I got, but I can't even use the start button. It's very weird.
So let me get this straight. You won't fuse with me, but you'll still help me out in battle. What's up with that?
Yeah, let's figure this one out. And if it is my controller, then, you know, I'll just switch controllers. We'll see if that's the problem. Nope. Look at that. It works fine. For some reason, when I go into a fight, it doesn't let you do this. Alright, options, sound, music volume. We gotta get this low. Probably just do 25, right? How about 50? We'll do 50. Let's go Japanese. Might as well. Alright, back to it. Hopefully that helped. Let me know otherwise, and I'll change it up a little more. Let's see. CPU strength. I think everything's fine. We'll continue with this. If they were to go ahead and bring back Janemba, I think that should be end level. I think that should be the end of Super before they move on with anything else. Like, let's say if they're actually going to connect with GT in some way. I think having him be the very last enemy that they have to encounter, and this, you know, in Janemba, he'll probably have like a different origin story at that point, should be sort of the anti-Omni King. I think that would be great. Heatblade says, can you imagine how much development Vegeta has gone through? Yes! Yes! I saw a video on that, and I completely agree with it. Completely different character. Better character development. He's not just the flat character arc. He went from the villain to something so much more complicated, and really redeemed himself along the way. Let me see. From planet destroying villain to hero. Exactly. And I think his arc keeps changing. It hasn't stopped. That's what's great about it. Because if you look at the movie, the latest one, Broly. No, not Broly, I'm sorry. Look at the series, Dragon Ball Super, and go towards where he ran out of energy, but, kept fighting Jiren, right? And when he knew that he was going to get knocked out, he knew that he had to, help out somehow. So he gave Goku his last bit of energy, and that helped out. That helped out quite a bit. After the fact that he was out, and he saw Goku went Ultra Instinct and was fighting, you saw that at one point he was literally cheering for Goku. He would never have done that in the past. I think he's come a long way. Vegeta versus Slime Vegeta. I saw that, and I'll be honest, that was probably one of my favorite dubs. My favorite English dubs, because they had one of the original voice actors for Vegeta from Ocean Dub. I'm forgetting his name all of a sudden. But you had him with all the other English dub actors, and it was just wonderful to hear that again. That was the best, yeah. Better than Vegeta versus Ginyu Goku. Oh yeah, by far. I think it's Brian Drummond. Thank you, Heatblaze. Yes, Brian Drummond. That was amazing, and I hope they bring him back for more If anything were to ever change with the voice actors, it would be cool to get him back again, back in the seat, voicing Vegeta. He has a lot of talent. I'm not kidding. He's got an immense talent. I really want to get these other characters, but I'm gonna get them a little at a time. Right now, let's just enjoy who we got. Let's see. Come on, Yamcha. Let's go to the big boys table. Let's change up a few things. And Cyberman Green, let's go. Who's gonna talk to Gogeta first? Let's see. Maybe. I am kind of interested. Actually, you know what? I think I'm more interested in... Oh, I wish I had their fusion. I gotta get Goku Black. But we'll do... I mean Fusion's Zamasu. We'll do Goku Black. Frieza. And Ginyu. That's the first time I've heard his Japanese voice. Wow, look at that armor. Alright, I will go gold. I'm kind of curious if his gold form changes if I choose a different color. What do you got? We'll go orange. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it, folks. Dude, I've been enjoying all the posts from everybody from that choose a gift by searching your own name post I made. That has been so hilarious. I've seen the most wacky things. I just wonder, like, who's naming these? Some of these don't even make sense. Lucky shot. Alright, here we go. One thing that I was that wanted to talk about is One Piece. I think I'm gonna say a few things first because I have to gauge who's seen what, and people don't want any spoilers. I don't know who's read this yet, so I gotta make sure I'm doing this correct. But recently they revealed a lot of very interesting things. If anyone knows anything about the Rock Pirates, let me know. If you don't, then I won't say anything whatsoever. Wait a minute, where's Pikoku? Is that like a fusion of Pikkon and Goku? Come on. There we go! That's not a good one for me. Oh yeah! This is a crazy attack. Pikachu. Alright, you're mine, Frieza. Okay, maybe I had to change. Janemba. Love this teleportation he has in the game. I actually have a character that has a form of teleportation I'm making for my story, for my comic. And it's going to be very fascinating when you guys get a chance to see that, because it's not like a typical teleportation. Because I kept thinking how, you know, teleportation in most video games, most other stories, it can be kind of boring sometimes. So I added a few extra elements that, you know, make it a little more unique. All right, let's do something different. Let's go with the weakest characters I could find here. Yeah, and let's make them look tough. Oh, that looks interesting. Yeah, I'll go this one. How do you make Krillin look tough? I guess red. Yeah, they always say don't buy a red car because cops notice red cars, you know, more so than other cars, black, white, gray. Let's do that. Let's do that for this one. And then we're gonna go up against Gogeta. We'll go up against Janemba. We'll go up against, I think, Vegeta. That'd be good. But of course, let's give them colors. Something different. We'll go green. Green. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, I haven't heard anyone say anything about One Piece. I hope that means you guys don't mind spoilers. Let me know otherwise, because I would love to talk about this. Article actually even came out for this, talking about the rock pirates. Very important in One Piece. Extremely important, actually, because it says quite a bit about the story. All right, Yamcha, what are you gonna say? If you're gonna run, now's your chance. I love that. I love that so much. It's very interesting, very unique that they have that whole spinning energy coming together thing. I hope they go more into the whole fusion dance. Alright, here we go. Look at that, man. Look at Yamcha, man. Crazy. If he's not top tier in tournaments, I'd be really surprised. It's kind of a joke thinking that, but at the same time. Boom! That's exactly how that would happen in canon. Exactly. Just make a Yamcha game. That's all you need. Actually, did they... I want to say I remember somebody making like a Yamcha manga, and I don't know if that was a fan thing or a what if by well, whoever official. Yeah, I always loved his fighting style, the Wolfang Fist. Dude, that is such a cool attack. It's just Dragon Ball Z, man. They didn't treat them all too well. They didn't treat any of the human characters very well. Which is a shame, because they have good characters there. And then they take characters like Piccolo. It's like, a lot of the characters that become good, besides Vegeta, they kind of stay like low-powered. A lot of the human ones, the Namekians, that's such a shame. And then they did even more of an injustice to it, to the Namekians when they did the fusion thing, right? The fusion trick in Super. I thought that was kind of lame, because they were kind of powerful. Like, they were powerful in Z standard, to the standard set in Z. They were powerful there. I don't know that they would have stood a chance against... Well, they probably would have stood a chance against Majin Buu. But it sounded like they had so many different Namekians fusing together, they should have been able to stand a better chance. Alright. Let us character select this. So let's get into the details of the whole Rock Pirates. The Rock Pirates were comprised of like high-level pirates. Please tell me if you guys don't want me to say anything about this. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But in the Rock Pirates, there were a few different pirates in particular that are now like top tier. One of which is Big Mom, another is Kaido, and one of the craziest things about the recent chapter was that Luffy's grandfather, he got his fame by fighting the Rock Pirates. Not just by himself, but along with Goldie Roger. That was awesome to hear. That was amazing to hear. And let's see, one more. I'll stick with. But this, we'll do Boo. 3 at the bottom here. Yeah. So that's how he got famous. That's how Luffy's grandfather became famous. And they fought at this place called God Valley. No one knows where it is. They don't know where it is they don't have it on the map anymore. Literally everything was just wiped clean so that nobody can find that place. Wouldn't it be interesting if that's where One Piece was? God Valley. They don't say that, but I'm starting to wonder, why was it wiped off the map? Is it because certain someone is still there, maybe? I have no idea. Boo's voice is so different. Not the first time I've heard this.
Get ready. Let's go.
I think one of the big reasons I would love to see Janemba come back is to see what he would do, like his kind of power and magic and stuff against Boo. I'm loving that arc, by the way. The Moro arc from the manga. That's been fun. Okay, hit. Alright. Let's just calm down now. No more of that time skipping nonsense. Dude, did you see that? Oh, I like this attack. Anything? Let's see if I can do that again. Oh, that's awesome. He's got to get back further enough. Yeah, you're not able to see it and really appreciate it for what it is. I have to have just enough distance. There we go. It actually, man, I want to watch that movie again. Yeah, I want to watch Broly again. It's very sad that Vic Mignogna is not going to be Broly again. Very sad about that. But he had a good run. He did the more important moments with Broly. I'm sure Broly's going to be returning. I wonder to what capacity, though. I've heard of people saying that it'd be cool to have Baby return and then have Baby take over Broly, and so you're going to have a baby-powered Broly fighting everybody, which would be a very interesting concept. And then you can kind of keep Baby in the universe to a point, you know, because he's parasitic. It's like you kind of have to do something about that. You kind of do have to kill it. So it would be nice though to eliminate sort of the whole GT from canon, and well, I shouldn't say that. It would be nice to know where they're going, because if they take any of the GT characters and bring them in, if they move things around in any way that makes it that suggestion that GT won't happen, I would actually be excited, because that opens the door for brand new stories. And to kind of fix where they went wrong with GT, because in my opinion GT was a little funky in the beginning with the whole Kid Goku and Pan going on an adventure. That was kind of hokey. I would rather I think even Funimation believed that, because they themselves skipped putting out the Goku and Pan, you know, Dragon Ball hunting episodes. They skipped that to go to the later stuff. Like at least initially they did. They brought it back out as lost episodes, but they skipped it because I bet they probably thought people would be bored of it. Heatblaze says, "Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna miss Vic as Broly." I think more things are gonna come about for Vic that will actually make all of this a good thing, even though it's a horrible thing to have had happen to him. I think that he's gonna get new deals, new voice acting deals. I hope that he decides to maybe make his own company, his own voice acting company. That would be fantastic. Because we need more than Funimation. We need a lot more. Because I think there's a lot of talent out there that's not being used. And I think there's a lot of people that want to be voice actors in these kind of animes. Personally, I don't want to hear the same voice actors over and over. I really don't, even though I love a lot of them. Even though I shouldn't say I love them, I love their voices. Even though I like some of their voices, some of them I don't want to hear repeatedly, because they don't always have, say, enough variation with their other voices to sound different enough. Don't get me wrong, like Chris Sabat with his version of Piccolo is different enough from Vegeta, but then when you start to hear him as what is that character, Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, I hear too much of both Piccolo and Vegeta. Or you see what's his name, All Might from My Hero Academia. I hear way too much of these same characters, and it makes me think, bro, you sound too similar in your other voices. I get it. You are one of the top in your company. You know, you have what is that company he works, or what is the company that he owns? The voice acting, the studio. Something 5000. I completely forgot the name of it, but. Oh, Ralph says, agreed, there needs to be more than just Funimation. Yeah, it needs to be a little more, I hate using the word, but a little more diverse. Okatron, thank you. Thanks, Heatblaze. Yeah, I think that they ought to do that. Oh, Okatron, 3000? Oh. Sorry. I thought it was 5000. It's the random ass number. But yes, I would love if they were to do that. If we were to have more companies, more people getting into all that. In the beginning, so this is from Skyhime, in the beginning, no one would hire Todd Haberkorn as an actor, so he started his own agency. And sent himself, really. Then everyone wanted him. Vic gone. Then everyone wanted him and Vic gone. Oh, I see. Wow. Everything that's happened so far to the guys, it sucks. I feel so bad for them. But, you know, it is what it is. They're going through the legal system best they can. We don't know what the end result's going to be. Everyone's very hopeful, but, you know, we're all going to move on from this one way or another. And I think there's going to be transitions happening as a result of all of this, because a lot of people's attention and money might start going, well, to other places besides Funimation. You know, this might make people want to get more into the original releases. While it's good to have what we have now for the dubs, you know, where you have those shows put onto, you know, Cartoon Network and other streaming and then streaming websites as well, which is a good intro, a good gateway to, you know, more shows, more series. It's also good to have people look outside of that and sort of do their own research. And I hate saying this, but it's a good, it can be kind of a good thing to actually do some of your own online streaming. And by that I mean, I hate saying it, not illegally downloading, but if you can find them, it's illegal no matter what. But hey, when I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of money. I had to go the route of finding stuff for free online. I think a lot of people did, and that opened me up to wanting to support them. So actually now I do support them. I do support, you know, the Japanese release. I do support the mangas best I can, within reason. And it's because I want to see them see those things thrive. Skyhime, Vic gonna have to go the same route. I hope Vic does. I really do. And I think he will. Let me see. You know what sucks is that I can't just buy the characters like right here. Because if I could, I would be buying. Let me see. I would probably get Bardock. I would get 17. 17 actually was really nice. Who else? I would get Kid Goku right now, and I kind of want to see. I kind of want to have Goku and Vegeta, the base forms. I wouldn't mind Vegito. I'm not too excited for Jiren in this one. I'm not really too impressed, and I think the only one that they're really missing, which they still have a chance to throw in. I'm guessing that they're still going to throw in more characters, because it looks like there's a spot for 1, 2, 3, and then 4 over here. Not to mention we have a big empty spot right here. So I'm guessing there's going to be another season for characters. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who would be a good addition to all of this? I wouldn't mind. I'll say this too. I wouldn't mind them incorporating a character from a different series altogether. Just something maybe like Luffy, or I don't know. They could go My Hero Academia, but I don't know how. I mean, that will fit. That technically can fit, but I don't think it's the right time for it. I would like to see more female characters. I don't blame you. There's I'm like looking right now. Khalifa would be good. A great addition, actually. But you go here. Look at this. You're right. Look, one female character, and there's Videl down here. So Videl and 18. I don't know if I'm missing anyone, but there's like nobody else. Oh yeah, launch. That would be funny. That would be funny to actually have a character that brings out other characters, like Ninja Turtle-esque. If you guys have played Mortal Kombat, or no, not Mortal Kombat. What was it? Injustice 2 with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they have all 4 characters kind of simultaneously playing together. You know, you have the one main character, and then the brothers will come out and help. You could have that and have like Launch come out. You could have that Frankenstein looking android. I completely forgot his name. I don't know if it was Android 9 or it's been so long, but you could have all those other characters kind of come out and assist, and I think that would be hilarious. Chi-Chi. I mean, you could. If you've played Blaze Blue before, there's a character that's the doctor scientist cat lady, who basically she uses her ability, her science, I guess you want to call it science, to teleport in like huge weapons, and that's basically how she fights. You can do the same thing with, say, Bulma, although that doesn't make any sense to me. Or or you could have a GT character like, I don't know, like Bra or something. I know that sounds crazy, but you can have her with, you know, decent Saiyan abilities, you know, decent fighting abilities, but the rest of her attacks come from like Capsule Corp, maybe special suit, maybe special items like coming in and out of the game. That would be kind of fun. Oh, thank you, Android 8. Thanks, Skyhime. All right, enough chatting. Enough chatting. Let's get back. Ah, I need more fusion. I need more fusion characters. This is technically a fusion, but I've been using them way too much. Who else? Who else can we use? Okay. Alright, technically. Who are we gonna go with? Alright, it's time for Team Goku. Oh, so getting back to it, to One Piece. So let's see if I can find the full list. So Kaido and Big Mom were part of the Rock Pirates, and Golden, man, what's his name? Gold. He was in the movie too. There was a pirate from one of the movies that is also part of the Rock Pirates. Like, he's a canon character. Gold Leo, something like that. Something like that. Like, he's an uber strong character. And Luffy had a hard time fighting him. He's part of the Rock Pirates. Like, they had a whole list of them. I'm going to actually go ahead and... Goku? What the hell, man? Making me concentrate. How dare you? I like that fake out with the 3 clones of himself. Here we go. Oh, what? Dude, that was a nice attack. I would say out of all of Piccolo's attacks, one of my favorites was his Hell Zone grenade. That was an amazing, brilliant attack. You see that? I just snuck out of there. I love his little punches and how fast they are from Gotenks. Let's see if I can do that again. I swear this game is fun, man. There's like so much detail. You should never stick with just one character. There's a lot of fun stuff with all these other ones. I think they've balanced it a few times as well, so something has changed. Uh-oh, whoops. They got great detail in this game. They picked a lot of good moments from the series, very iconic moments. All right, I have to find out real quick from the manga itself who was a part of the list, because it was a big list. It's like a really big deal. Whoops, I guess I've gotten too strong. Yeah, see, I like Gotenks. I like the cocky attitude that he gets. See, the last chapter of okay, here we go. This is it. Yeah, that last chapter of One Piece, it had a good list on it. So it said, in the Rock Pirates, along with their captain, whose name is Rox, of course, their members included Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, all in their younger years. Rox actually is like the tiniest of the bunch, but you could imagine him being the strongest, which is a ridiculous idea, ridiculous concept. And there's also Golden Lion, who I think that's the same character from the movie, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Golden Lion character. There's Silver Axe, Captain John, and Wang Ji. Those are the other pirates. And all of them made a name for themselves, like after the fact. But they're all ridiculous. They were all ridiculously, powerful characters as Yonko now. The few of them that made Yonko. I think Golden Lion, he went to prison, but he got out. And they had some good shots in that manga. They had good shots in that manga, kind of showing Garp and stuff. Let's see, character selection. Let's go back. I don't know. To me, they're setting up something pretty big right now, because they've already had like whoever is like the leader in the One Piece world. They've kind of shown who's at the very top of the government. At least that's what it looked like to me. All right, let's go blue. We'll go blue, blue, and blue. I kind of want cooler now. I want cooler and man. All right, we'll do Cell, Frieza. There's some days where I really want that as my ringtone, Frieza's laugh. Now we're gonna stick with villains, and we'll do yeah, I think that's good.
Cell Games Arena. Select the music.
Oh man. Now that's perfect. So let's talk about some other things. Brie Larson. That's that's a whole mess right there. So Brie Larson, there's been a lot of talk about her getting into Star Wars. Yeah, it's a complete hot mess. It's awful. Welcome, Raven. And I don't know, man. I really hope they stop what they're doing, but I don't have anything really good to go off of that's leading me to believe that they're not. You know, if you look at Uchida, it kind of has like a camel toe thing, not camel toe, camel toe thing going on with the pants. They need to fix that. He's not supposed to, but it kind of looks like that. I'm sorry to say that. That probably sounds awful. The pants really, they don't help. What was it, camel toe? That was, I think first time I ever heard that was in Superbad. All right, sorry. This is a family show. So, Brie Larson, getting back to Brie Larson. I think she had some pictures from Disneyland, and it was her in a Jedi outfit. This is before the park opened up Galaxy's Edge. So, a lot of people are like, oh, is Disney getting ready to incorporate her into Star Wars? Now, there are rumors about it, that's it. Disney has not officially said anything, I'm not officially saying anything, but a lot of people have talked about it. Man, there's been a lot of discussion. Raven says, what I have understood is she is trying to pander to keep a job, but Disney is having buyer's remorse. I'm glad they are. I hope they continue to. Stop it, Nappa. Stop it, Nappa. Told you, Nappa. Stop your freaking noise, man. Woo! Yeah! There it is. I was trying to figure out how to do that attack. Alright, Skyuni, is this still going forward? I thought Disney was using that to force Pete back to MCU. Excuse me. So, I'm trying to think what you mean by is that still going forward? Which part? But as far as Brie Larson is concerned, yeah, there's been nothing but rumor, and she likes to stir things up a little bit. It's just how she is, you know. I mean, my God, if you recall the whole Stan Lee, you know, his passing and her picture, where she looks like she's just like relaxing at some resort. She's got a Brie Larson, you know, personalized purse or whatever, and an alcoholic beverage in her other hand, and she has her hand over her other hand over her head, like, oh my God, this is the worst, and it looks so. It looks like a lot of BS. Looks like she's just faking it. Like, it looks like she's trying to purposely piss off some people, and rightfully so. I mean, not rightfully so. And a lot of people were upset at her, and rightfully so, because that didn't look right. That looked actually like she's an entitled little brat and is trying to piss off as many people as she can with her whole, you know, anti-patriarchy, anti-man, anti-white stance on things, and that is the problem with Brie. That's one of the big problems with Brie Larson, is that she does those kind of things, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. There's no reason to go that route, and that's why a lot of people were getting upset, because she kept being outspoken over something, over such a large group. It doesn't make any sense. It sounded like Feige wanted her as a Jedi. Oh God, now that you mention it, he is going to be doing a movie for Star Wars. Oh no. I mean, okay, all I want out of her at this point is just cameos. I don't want any more Captain Marvel movies, because I'm not going to bother seeing them. I'm honestly, I've made up my mind. I'm really not going to see it. I just don't care to. I don't have a reason to. And they'll probably throw in as much as they can to make people like her, but dude, the interviews alone set her back quite a bit. And let me know if you don't know which interviews, because I will be more than happy to either tell you about it or send you a link, whatever. I think more people need to see those things, because that, like, all of that was very telling as far as the kind of character she has. But yes, as far as Star Wars, you know, I would be upset if they cast her as any important female character. She doesn't deserve it. She really doesn't. Maybe that's me being mean a little bit, but nah. Bro, nah. She's not earned a damn thing. Captain Marvel was like handed to her on a silver platter, and they gave her so much money just to, I don't know. I hear The Room was a good movie with her. I didn't see it. I didn't end up seeing it. I think that you don't just throw an actress like her into such a role without having the fans really appreciate her, you know, for her hard work as said character. Robert Downey Jr., no one knew he was going to be what he was. They cast him, you know, because there was a lot of confidence. He was, you know, but he was coming out of he had gotten out of prison, right? There was issues with drug abuse and so many other things, and it was kind of they were chanting at going with Robert Downey Jr., but he proved himself. He proved himself big time. They didn't allow the same thing for her, and kind of just expected everyone to like her based off of just what Kevin Feige was saying, and I'm not really happy about that. Raven says, to be fair, considering that the last couple of movies, is it too far to really imagine? I can honestly imagine them doing that. I can imagine them casting her, to be honest. And I'm not sure where Marvel and Kevin Feige are like. I mean, are they getting? Is it just their own view, their own opinion that she should play some important character? I just want to know what the thought process is on all of that. Oh, this is the A team right here. All right, I have one woman here. And really no other female characters. Yeah. It kind of technically works, voiced by a female character, or female voice actress. Let's see. And they need their own powerful character, so. And I'm not done using that character. I want to see more. Planet Namek? Yeah, let's go for it. Like I said, if anything, I would love for Brie Larson to be used just in cameos and to lead up to Rogue coming out, stealing her powers, so we can get a proper Rogue in the movies. If we were to get the Rogue that we all grew up with, or at least a lot of us grew up with, whether it be the comic version from the 90s, the 90 X-Men, 90, well yeah, the 90s X-Men comics, or from the animated series, dude, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be super happy.
Are you ready?
One thing that they got right for Resurrection F is the choreography from the fights. It was fantastic because they used a lot of real martial arts in that. Going as far as using Jeet Kune Do with that 1-inch punch for Goku. I don't know if that's specifically Jeet Kune Do, I shouldn't say that. But whenever you hear 1-inch punch, you usually hear that from, you know, Bruce Lee. You would hear that. Oh, hi, Ray. Oh, I should probably tell people, if you don't already know, hold on, let me just, bam! If you don't already know, there's a bit of a lag. So just in case any of this is coming across weird, that I'm like not answering a certain something or whatever for a long period of time. Oh, ooh, yes! That's awesome. I was trying to do that move earlier. Tien and Yamcha, man, they're actually really good characters in this game. Good fighters. And you can imagine if they had more power, if they could just be as strong as Goku and the others, I would imagine that their fighting style would come in handy quite a bit. Oh, Ralph says my chats are disappearing. Comix Villain is a villain confirmed. Bro, I wish I knew what the heck was going on with YouTube. I have to open up my own. I have to open up the stream of my own stream to see what the heck is going on. You should see him on Twitter. Oh yeah, no, Ralph knows me on Twitter. Oh bro, 9 chats didn't get posted. What the hell? You guys have been actually talking to. Let me open up the chat so I can actually see. That is so sad. That is so sad that I have to do this. I really apologize, guys. I shouldn't apologize, but it's YouTube, but it's what it is. Ralph says, I do. I'm part of this villainous group. Our League of Villains is very important. There are a lot of different people, a lot of different roles involved. There's Zia Arc is about to show up. Alright, let's get into my videos. Gotta get on my channel real quick. There we go. Alright. Okay. Now I can actually see what everyone's posting up. So, comedic relief. Yeah, so that's not too bad. What the hell, Ralph? What are you saying on here? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me post up all your stuff. See, the weird thing is, you're telling me that a lot of your posts didn't show up, which I'm seeing a lot of them not on here. You're missing Android 21 on your roster. Yeah, is she buyable? I'm wondering. I see from JJ Graham, he had posted Android 21. It would be nice if I can incorporate her. I forgot if she's even... Is she purchasable? Purchasable. Can I buy her? Does that sound like prostitution? I really hope not. Yeah. Let's see, character selection. You know, the one thing I haven't done at all in this game yet, because I don't know how to do it, and I'm too darn lazy to just Google search it. I don't know how the heck you get into those dramatic finishes, or whatever they call them at the very end, the cinematic finish. Say you're fighting Yamcha with Nappa. So there's a way to have this dramatic finish where I think you hit them off the stage. I think you're supposed to be able to hit them off the stage at the very end, and that starts something. Ralph says, "Can I buy her?" Inappropriate. I expect that kind of language from jeez. I expect that language from, like, I don't know, Eldon or Snicks. Sony needs to wake Snicks up early. Raven says, "I support buying people." Let's see. Who would support that in this group? I would imagine it would be Garrus. Alright, most powerful people. Man, this is bugging me. I need to have Broly on here. So we have Broly, right? We have Broly, and then you also have the they have two different versions of Broly. Am I right or wrong? I think they have two different versions of Broly for this game, but that version isn't out yet, I think. I kind of want to go on the store and actually take a look too. I don't know if anyone can confirm that or not. Let's take a look. So Dragon Ball Fighters. Let's see. I'm kind of excited. No, I wouldn't say kind of excited. I'm very interested for the Dragon Ball Kakarot game, and it's not for the reasons you'd think. It really isn't. Let me see. Ralph says disavow. I'm excited for the game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it or not, though. That's the thing. But I'm excited for it mainly because of the mini games that they're gonna have. That's probably not a great reason to want to get a game, but hear me out. I like the mini game where it is Piccolo and Goku learning to drive. That is awesome. That is amazing. I want that. I really want that. Oh, jeez. So there is... Okay, so you can unlock Android 21. It's an early unlock of Android 21. Otherwise, how do you unlock her? It's not even available anymore. Free. Oh, I see. I had to actually get the fighter pass. The heck am I gonna buy the fighter pass for? Let's see. Let me see what the fighter pass. Holy shit. Yeah, so the fighter pass is $35. I'm guessing it's just giving you... It's probably only giving you like one season or something. It says 8 additional mighty characters. If they made it cheaper, I probably would get it. So I guess you can have Android 21 on here, but I can't really justify that price. I may do that in the future, but not right now. I'll consider doing something like that in the future for sure. But let's see if there's a character maybe we can add on. All right, let's do this. If you guys can tell me, oh God, sacred ointment, is the reason you a fan of carrots? Is the reason you're a fan of carrots? I like the idea of the whole game, Kakarot, and if they just went into Dragon Ball, like the original series, I think that would have been better than doing another Z game again. We have a lot of Z games as it is. Personally, I don't really need another one. There's such a huge delay. Yeah, I know. There's a huge delay. And then, I don't know, if there's a way to bypass all this stuff, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I'm not sure what the best fix would be for this. If you guys ever have a good answer, I'm all ears. I'll try to do it. But since we're here, let me ask you guys, who would you like me to pick up as a character right now? And I cannot guarantee that it's going to immediately unlock without me having to restart the game. I really have no idea. But that could always be for the next stream. So right now they have available Goku, Kid Goku from GT. They have Videl. They have Jiren. They have Base Goku, Base Vegeta. They have Cooler, Android 17, Vegito, Bardock, and Broly. So if any of those sound amazing to you guys, let me know. I will pick them up and we'll keep going at it. I see one for Videl, one vote for Videl. That's perfectly fine. We need more female characters. I totally understand. So that's what? That's 3? There's 3 female characters? Yeah, I think there is only 3. Alright, so Raven also asked for Videl. What do you think, Ralph? I don't think there's any more characters that have a sacred ointment use. Actually, no, there's Vegeta. I guess I'll pick up Videl then. We'll see if it works. You know, I almost want to just go for that whole season pass. I almost do. Let me think about that, actually. Let me think about that for a second while we play it up a little bit. That wouldn't be a bad idea. If I'm actually interested at one point in just getting all the characters, might as well. Ralph, how come your avatar isn't Ralph? Wait, what's his avatar? Oh yeah, I mean there is a Ralph in Looney Tunes, right? There's that dog that has red hair that covers his eyes. It's like a huge, like muscly dog. Ralph needs to reconsider. Reconsider, sir. I'm actually kind of interested now, more so with the whole. Maybe I should get that. Maybe I should get the pass. Okay, I'm gonna consider getting the pass on the next run. The next time I stream. That way I know everything's gonna actually match up, and we're not gonna have to restart the whole thing over again. Yo, what's up? What's up, Winter? Good to see you on the stream. Welcome. We are playing, talking, having a good time. Laughs here and there. Nice to see you streaming. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. The whole thing with class right now, I just like, oh man, it's rough. Adding class into having along with also having like a family. You know, like I gotta bring my kid. I gotta bring the kids to babysitter and school early morning. Get home, do homework, study. God, it's crazy sometimes. I haven't really used Beerus much. Kind of sad that I haven't. Dude, I like Beerus. Oh, jeez. Dude, I like this. They actually do a good job with him in this one versus Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse, which is good, it's that 3D aspect where you don't get the same cinematic feel or same visual stylings. I'll say that as you would this, because I think it's a lot easier to do Dragon Ball justice by having it in this format. And that was the whole purpose behind this. That was the thing. They said, "Oh, he actually killed Beerus. No." Hey, what's up? Solid Halan. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. All right, Tien's about to. Hold on. I'll show you the power of Tien. Oh God, the power of Boo. God, my health. Let me hit you. Jesus. Don't understand the power of Tien. I'm gonna say it again. If he just had like Super Saiyan Blue level power, I think he'd be a good match for like any character, and it would probably come down to his fighting style. You know, the reason that he didn't do well is, you know, early on in Dragon Ball, or no, I'm sorry, later on in Dragon Ball, is mainly because you know, it's hard to compete with aliens in the series. In the series, you don't have a lot of humans that are just like super powerful. If they're super powerful, there's a reason behind it, like Rebirth, like with Oob. Oob was the rebirth of Kid Buu. So he was given all that power, but then you have GT that basically made it pointless. Which is very sad. Yeah, we're gonna get Android 21. I'm now more interested in doing this. We're gonna get Android 21. We're going to get Vegito. I hope it comes with all the characters. God, I hope it does. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Probably doesn't come with all the characters. That's fine. In any case, I got the DeLorean. Now we need the reactor. Oh, the DeLorean. Someone needs to have a Doc Brown accident and figure out how to make that. All right, who do we want to see? I kind of want to. Yeah, let's do this. God, you guys made me want to buy the whole DLC pack. $35. Damn. Oh well. It needs to be done. It's hard to play this game and not have all the characters. Because look, when you're playing the game, you see all these extras just staring you in the face. And to be honest, it is a really good game. This is a wow, Bugatan. Oh my god, he is Kirby. Look at this. He is absolutely a Kirby. This is all the colors like you'd get from like Super Smash Brothers. You got your black and white, you got red, blue, like almost the same exact shade of blue too. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, characters I've not been using. Trunks. And that's kind of it. I've used everybody else so far. How about characters I haven't been using as much as I probably should? They honestly should have more GT characters in here. You know, they only really incorporated Kid Goku, and that was about it. But it would be fun to see Baby in this. It really would. Damn, Trunks looks really awesome in this game. Very, very cool style. I mean, they all do. But it gives me the vibe of like when he first came onto the scene. And he killed Frieza. That was such a fun introduction for a character. All right, I've been showing the right side a lot of love. Let's choose some. Let's choose a land on the left side. Kid Buu, Majin Buu, Goku Black, Trunks, Android 16, and Super Saiyan Vegeta. So, my understanding of the whole Super Saiyan thing is that there are, I think, 5 grades of Super Saiyan, with the 5th being Super Saiyan 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that was always super confusing. Being back, I was trying to remember all that back in school. You know, I had been watching the Ocean dubs for like the longest time. The Ocean dubs only ever went up to Ginyu Force. So when I finally had a chance, to see new stuff, which, believe it or not, the first time I ever saw Trunks was, I think, on Telemundo. Because they don't give a damn. They played everything. They already had a lot of Dragon Ball dubbed at that point. So I had that chance to see it and see Trunks, and I was beyond amazed at what I was seeing because I didn't understand anything that was going on. I mean, just imagine not knowing that Frieza, what his final form looked like. So there was that. You knew there was a Frieza, you just didn't know he changed, had a final form. You didn't know what the heck Super Saiyan was. You didn't know Frieza had a father. I was beyond confused. And then to top it off, I don't speak nearly enough Spanish. Like, I have some family that do, but I don't speak nearly enough. Which would really help at work because there's a lot of people here that speak Spanish. But yeah, when I first saw that, I was just like, I want more. I want to know what's going on. But that's the problem with when you don't speak Spanish and don't understand Spanish. You don't know exactly when that show is going to come back on, that Dragon Ball is going to come back on that station. So, you know, and I would wait for it. I'd try to find it. You know, even wait for the same time frame to see if it would come back on, and it didn't. So it was kind of sad. But then the VHS tapes, and yes, I'm going as far back as like VHS when Funimation was releasing them via VHS. When those were coming out, man, I was literally buying those like every single I think it was like once a month they would come out. So it took forever. There was only like 3 episodes per, and they were like $20 a piece. Man, dude, they took advantage of people back then, money wise, for the episodes. Because you imagine that's, what is that, $6.50, $6.75, something like that per episode. Now you want to buy an episode of a TV series, it's like what, a dollar or two, and sometimes it's free because you can get it on Netflix here and there, or just different shows. Alright, let us Frieza, and let us hit, and who else? What other Baldies can we go with? King Baldi, let's do that. Krillin is the Baldi King. Janemba. How about some guys with, well, I don't think they have another character that has a horn. Oh, they don't. Yeah, that's actually it. Alright. So, the horn guys versus the bald guys. Technically, we'll go with that. That's kind of a horn. I mean, kind of looks like something else, but here we go. Select the music. I want it to be a character. Character's music. Beerus. Man, yesterday was an exam. This is all for chemistry. Yeah, I don't mind saying that. So yeah, I had that going on the other day, and I had studied like a ridiculous amount. I get into the class, start taking it, and I feel like maybe a quarter of what I studied was all that was on the test. I was actually really happy. Finished second in the class. Wasn't really expecting that. I want that as my ringtone. I remember back when like the chocolate phone came out, LG chocolate. I started getting like all those specialty ringtones. Like that was the time when I did that the most. I don't know, maybe other people were doing the same thing, because they would have a ringtone editor. Yeah, this is way back. Way back when the chocolate meant something. And I would have like, I think I'd have like Mario ringtones. There comes a point where you're like, I don't want to be embarrassed, over certain sounds coming out of my phone. So I would initially put down like anything I wanted, but then I realized there's a lot of times where it's like really inappropriate, especially at work. So I kind of stopped that. I think at the time I was working retail. All right, everybody, let's just go easy. I think hit is. I don't think a lot of people like hit in this game. Whoops. Yeah, I think that's the thing. People don't actually like hit too much. And I think it's just how the character, where he normally attacks, where he normally hits things. Maybe he's too low ground. I don't know. He kind of is a little slow for me. He's more of a counter character. Don't kill me! No! Boom! Oh man, I love this attack. Oh, dude. Good combo. Alright, let's see how we can Golden Frieza up. Oh, sorry, that's my best laugh. I can't do Reese's laugh. Ho, ho, ho. No, don't kill me. I just... No! Oh, come on. Not funny. And you're just gonna let me just fight with Krillin now. Jeez. I like how you can power up. Dude, that sound effect with powering up the Kamehameha. Ah, I love that. Then they got the solar flare. He's got the little clones. What did they call the original? What did they call the clone attack? Let me see if anyone knows. I do know it. The initials are MF. I wonder if anyone knows what that is. While you guys are figuring out some things, I will also figure out a few things. So, maybe we can talk Disneyland. Disneyland news. A lot of things that I've been seeing recently. So, if anyone goes to Disneyland, maybe you know a little bit about Tomorrowland. And Tomorrowland is where they would have things like Space Mountain. They have that Star Wars ride, the Star Tours. They have Buzz Lightyear, and they have a lot of history in that land, basically experimenting with different ride concepts. They had the People Mover. Eventually, they stopped using the People Mover, and it kind of went dead for a while. Then they turned it into this high-speed kind of it's a high-speed attraction that it really wasn't meant to be. Now, they bring that up. It was not meant to do that because it would break down often. It was not created to go high speeds. If it was created to go high speeds, I think the layout would be just a tad bit different. But I think the curvature of the track itself would make it break down a lot. I don't remember what they recalled it though after the whole high speed. After it became like a high speed attraction, but I will say there's a lot of movement at Disneyland involving Tomorrowland, and by movement I mean they're literally moving things around, like taking things apart, opening stuff up, putting new covers on things so that they can work on it behind the scenes. And a few such things are, and I think this might worry some people, and I'll tell you the eventual route I believe they're willing to go, and a lot of fans of classic Disneyland are probably not going to be very happy hearing this, but this is just my opinion based off the observations. So over in Tomorrowland, the first thing you see, they have taken out those weird little rock formations that look like French fries. They've taken all of that out, and they're redoing that whole area. And I believe that's to make there be more space for crowds. Let's go Janemba, and we'll go and the Cheetah. Those are really good. That's a good combo right there. And then we'll have Gochita on this side. We'll have, who's a good match? Cell and Boo. There we go. So so they took out that, and then as you enter Tomorrowland, you're going to notice on the right hand side Star Tours. Star Tours, out of all the rides that you think they would not touch, which I don't think they're touching right now, but they removed a panel that kind of prevented you from seeing what was behind the building. A lot of trees and stuff. They removed that on the side, and they put like kind of a sheet or a tarp in front of that with a design. And what it looks like they're doing is they're taking they're doing something with the People Mover track. Now, what's special about that is, for years, they've been wanting to, I think for like a decade maybe, they've been trying to remove the People Mover track, but it's so built in with all the buildings that they've had issues just trying to do it. Like, they literally have to section off the buildings and take the buildings apart in order to actually do it. And they haven't had a good way to do that hopefully, up till now. So there's a good chance that we might actually have the track removed, the pillars removed, and they're doing work also by Thunder Mountain. No, not Thunder Mountain. Sorry, Space Mountain. Space Mountain's next. There's a lot of stuff going on with Space Mountain, and I don't know that it's going to be for much of anything right now, but they have said, I don't know if you want to call it the Imagineers, have said that they want to do a lot more with with Tomorrowland. And one of the rumors that have been going around, which it's from a good source, is that I never want to go to Disney ever. I hate theme parks. Dude, no worries there, man. I 100% understand. With the overpriced tickets, the passes, with the crowds, it's insane. But personally, I went there a lot as a kid. My dad would take me there a lot, so I have a lot of good memories. That's one of the reasons I go there. Also, we're not too far from Disney, so in California. But back to it. The main thing that I heard, the biggest rumor, is they're going to be getting rid of almost everything except Space Mountain. They're going to be getting rid of almost everything. Demolishing all of it. Opening it up. Ooh, dude, could you imagine Gogeta fighting Janemba now? Like, put a overpowered Janemba into Super, and then have Goku and Vegeta have to fuse again. I would love that. Make it last longer than a few minutes. I would be so happy. Sorry, Disneyland. So yeah, that is the rumor. They're going to tear it up at Tomorrowland, and then they're going to be putting in a huge Tron ride. The reason why they would like to do that is because it's very popular in Shanghai Disneyland. And Florida, Disney World, they're putting in their own Tron ride. So the Tron ride in China, or Shanghai, they did that. They made that by a third party. A third party was actually the one, not so much Disney, that created the ride itself, the blueprints, and all that. So Disney was like, "Hey, this is a great idea. It's very popular, and a lot of people like it. It has a great look and aesthetic to it. Let's bring it over. Let's bring it over to Florida." What they realized after the fact, or what we're realizing after the fact is, oh god, Gohan's gonna die. Is that all the stuff they learned in building it the first time, they're applying to the current building of it over at Florida. So what is being said now is they're going to have it to where the ride is the first thing you see when you enter Tomorrowland, and it'll go all the way back to where Space Mountain is, and it's going to be kind of elevated. It's going to be elevated above everything else that's below. So it's going to be like on its own. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm just going to say it's going to be elevated. Yeah, that makes the most sense. And it actually, that does sound kind of cool. Because they could put in rides below that. If they just plan this out properly, it actually could work out pretty well and have a cool look to it. It's on a platform of its own. See, if you go to Shanghai, you're walking under the ride. If you go to Florida, you will be walking under the ride. It's an elevated, like, roller coaster like track, kind of something similar to Space Mountain, where it's like on that track, just a roller coaster track. But the ride itself is parts of it are actually exposed. So some of it goes inside the building, some of it goes outside. And inside the building is probably the best part because there's all these mirrors and LEDs, and it looks like you're in Tron, like the movie. It looks like you're in that whole digital world, the way they did it. It's very impressive. So Disney likes it so much, I believe they're going to be bringing it over here. Oh, Cell, stop it. I remember from... Here you go. I want to say it's Budokai 2 or maybe it was Tenkaichi. You had Cell doing his version of the Spirit Bomb. And the best part of that was when he said, planets, give me that stupid energy. I love that. Because I think everybody wanted to see him do a Spirit Bomb after he mentioned it when he fought Piccolo the first time. Actually, I don't know if he mentioned it then or if it was with Piccolo, Krillin, and the others, but I remember him saying that even he could do a Spirit Bomb if he wanted to. Which I think in that regard, Cell was kind of wasted sometimes because they didn't use him always in an intelligent way where he could actually use all the different attacks that he's learned. You know, it would have been nice to see more of that. But yeah, Space Mountain will be the only thing that remains from what I hear, unless they want to change that up. Wouldn't blame them. They'll put in Tron, and then they'll put in some other stuff below the Tron ride, some other rides or attractions. Personally, I think they ought to take the Star Tours ride and move it over to Galaxy's Edge, so that park, that side of things, has a little more fun stuff to do. And they can rebrand it, or not rebrand it. They could do new types of Star Tours simulations and stuff, but they should honestly have incorporated that. They should have moved that. That would have made the most sense. And I think there's still time to. It's just if I were to, you know, be doing anything like deciding things for Disney, this would be, in my opinion, this would be the better route to go. Is to keep Star Wars, but Star Wars incorporate the old stuff, you know, with the new stuff. Because people don't want to see Rey; they want to see Darth Vader, or even Luke. Have Luke in there. Take all the Star Wars stuff out of Tomorrowland and incorporate it into Galaxy's Edge. Rebrand in some way, shape, or form. Not rebrand, I keep saying that. But reshape it to be more inclusive of you know, the original trilogy and whatever new stuff they want to throw at us. Otherwise, what's the point? Where are people going there? There's no real reason to be excited for Rey as I see her there, because when you see her there, it's a white girl with, you know, the Rey hair and the big staff that Rey carried in the first Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and I don't really see a reason to, you know, be excited for that. And I feel bad for the person playing that character, because it's like, what do you have to go off of from Rey herself? What? I don't even know. Goku Black had a good introduction to the series in Super. And while I didn't always like it, because sometimes they would have the characters, you know, go back and forth from the present to Trunks timeline, it would be a back and forth. They go there, they lose, come back. Go there, lose, come back. They did that kind of too much. And the power scaling was so off. It was so ridiculously off. But there were a lot of enjoyable elements. There really were. There is no emotional investment in Rey. Nope. You don't know who she really is or her background. I think they messed up with that big time. And I think they know they messed up with that big time. And I think they know we know they messed up on that big time. God, I really want to get the DLC pack now. I'm so sad. I want more. Yeah, this is gonna bug me. Alright. Let's go to space. Time to go to space again, everybody.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble!
Okay, so I have a question. Can Goku teleport an entire spaceship and all of its contents if he held on to it from inside the spaceship? The reason I say that is because in GT, Bulma basically, they make the argument you can't just instant transmission your way around the universe, trying to look for the, what's it called? Is the Black Star Dragon Balls? Red Star Dragon Balls? I forget, I think it's Black Star. So, to help conserve his energy, to help, help him be safe, instead of just teleporting because he has no way to find them on his own, they used the spaceship. They used Pan, they used Trunks, and they started going throughout space. Now, I wonder if it takes a lot of energy for him to do something like moving like huge objects with instant transmission. If it doesn't, which he's got a ridiculous amount of energy, so I don't think it's going to be all that hard on him. Sorry, I'm like really messing up on this. Couldn't Goku just like instant transmission his way, like get them where they need to go a lot faster, a lot farther? That's what I'm thinking they could have done too. But yeah, they had to go on some mission or whatever. See, I know a lot, and actually, I know a lot of people that do not want to give any more money to Disney, which I totally, completely understand. Me personally, I got my kid. She likes a lot of the Disney movies. Disney princesses. We don't bother with the new stuff, but she really likes it, so. I'd be getting Disney Plus for two reasons. It'll have her Disney princess movies, and for me, it would have stuff like the Fox. Well, I think at some point it'll have Fox stuff, but more importantly, it's going to have Simpsons, if I'm not mistaken. And I've been waiting to have a legitimate streaming service that is worth the money that would have stuff like The Simpsons on it. Because I think where Simpsons, where it was, I didn't want to bother with it. And by Simpsons, I mean like old school Simpsons, not the new stuff. New stuff's kind of meh, and getting political now. God, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not looking forward to the next year. 2020 is going to suck for the election. It really is. The reason it's going to suck is all the BS that goes along with election time, and social media and YouTube. It's going to be bad. trust me, have her watch Moana. It's amazing and really good story that teaches her that she's amazing. See, I agree. Actually, when my daughter was born, after she was born and we brought her back home, one of the first Disney films she saw was Moana, and that was actually really cool. I like that character too. Because my daughter's actually part Filipino. So, not to say that Moana's Filipino, but but you kind of, I don't know, you kind of get what I'm saying. So the cool thing about Moana is at Walt Disney World, they're going to have a Moana kind of attraction. Not really a ride or anything, but it's something you go into and actually interact with. And it's actually the water that you're interacting with. So it's like a Moana interactive space, like a water interactive space. And they're trying to make it to where it's like the water from the movie. That's what you're interacting with. Who do I want to fight? Let me change this up a little bit. Yeah, it's weird. Why do I not have Android 21 unlocked? I wonder if I have not completed the full story yet. Oh man, I'm gonna kick myself if I did not complete the story. It looks like I did. No, wait, no, it says story completion 67%. Arc completion 43%. 75%. Am I supposed to do 100%? Huh. Let's have a look-see. Maybe I didn't actually complete all of it. I don't know. Gosh, it's been a while. So the first time I got this, I rented it. And I don't even remember if I actually did beat it or not. I have played a good deal of it, but it looks like I'm missing a lot still.
Are you ready?
God, an apple looks big. Bam. So how are you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Oh, dang. I like that she says a destructo disc. Alright, I do have one thing I kind of want to say, and that is there's a thing from Screen Rant, and I have to confirm if it's real or not, but it says Star Wars reveals, spoiler, someone else built the Empire, but it wasn't Palpatine. And it says it was a woman instead of Palpatine. Somebody else had said it's a troll. All Lucasfilm and their social media cohorts seem to be doing lately is trolling people. I don't know how true it is, but if that were really the case, and they're trying to make it to where it wasn't Palpatine, and instead it's some new character that they're introducing now, I don't know. It just timing's bad. Bro, timing's so bad. They're trying to bring out the next movie, right? And they'd have to be making it new. Yeah. So I mean, if they were to change that right now, before the movie comes out, before the movie's even out, which the whole draw into the movie in the first place isn't to see how Kylo Ren and Rey finished their fight. No, it's literally the only reason people would want to see the movie is all the drawbacks to the original trilogy. The Emperor is in it. If you told me, oh, we have a new character who's actually the brains behind the Emperor that we're just revealing now, well, that doesn't really make me excited. That doesn't make me think, oh man, the child in me really wants to, see this. It's because of what we had from the original trilogy. Man, it would, I don't see a point when they do that. The Emperor would like to speak with your manager. something complaint form, something dark side. something do it, Karen. Damn it, Karen. Oh my god. If they only had people confident in Lucasfilm and Disney that knew like what the fans want. Wait a second, ... They do, because when it is of value to them, they use that stuff. But then they give us something like a different product entirely, with things we were never asking for. Which, listen, I understand you have to have new things brought in, but there's a way to do it properly to give people kind of what they want. In terms of something old and in terms of something new. There is a larger story going on. And I don't want to have what Marvel does with their comics. I don't want to have people with far-left ideologies kind of inserting themselves into the character's mindset. Into the character themselves. Take, for example, Captain America. They have a lot of people do that are like very anti-American and completely change the character. Complaint form 6. Did you ever play that Knights of the Old Republic? Let me see. Knights of the Republic game with the twins, reincarnated Emperor. Oh, and the reincarnated Emperor. I've watched a lot of it. I haven't played it. Jeez, nowadays I barely have time to play. I see that as I'm playing right now. But yeah, I haven't streamed in like a while. thanks to all the classes. But that, I think I think I saw some videos on that. Maybe you can tell me a little bit more about it. I would be happy to hear. I have it's funny because I have different friends that know. I have one friend that's like totally into the books, never plays any of the games. I have another friend that's only into the games. I have one friend that's kind of like well balanced, but he doesn't know like the finer details of, say, the books or of some of the lore from the games, or hasn't played like all the games. So I actually talked to them about quite a bit. See, Disney does do stuff right sometimes, but I think it's when they start incorporating the agenda that's when things get screwed up. I think there has to be quality management when it comes to those kind of things, and you have to have somebody that's like really focused in, like zeroed in on, is there an agenda here being pushed? Can we please not push it? You know, is it political in nature? All that sort of thing. Which, I mean, yeah, a lot of things can be political in nature, but what they're pushing out specifically right now, it's just, yeah. Not happy about it. Okay, I'm sure if I beat this, all this stuff here, I'll probably unlock 21, Android 21. That's what we want. That's what we want.
Brace yourself for the coming battle.
When I first watched Dragon Ball Z and they got the Frieza, I thought of Frieza was a woman for the longest time. And then I started seeing and then I started to see like the patterns of like a lot of the male characters in video games from Japan, where they're like wearing makeup and they kind of look a little feminine. I started seeing that, and I was like, oh, that's a thing with Japan. Like it's the style. And I think with Frieza, it's more of, man, I don't know. Maybe is it more of like a nobility? I don't know. Frieza, it's more of a nobility kind of thing, huh? Because if you listen to the Japanese voice, it sounds more like a guy, but more like, oh, this is a guy that has been taken really good care of. He's always, he's like the one in power. Then you listen to the American one, and you hear the I forgot the voice actress that played Frieza and also played Genkai from from Yu Yu Hakusho. But I believe they were the same voice actress. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no! Don't die on me! Why am I? Let's see. Let's do it! Oh, you salty little bastard. You blocked my attack. Dang, my health is really low on this. That's not good. The short end is the Emperor is dead, and his force took over this ruler of an empire from beyond the rim. That's more like what we'll be getting if I was to guess. That's what Raven says. Raven also says, I've read the books, seen the material, they'd have to be making it new. Okay. Yeah, let me know if anything's not coming up in the chat. Stupid YouTube. Gosh. Oh. Alright. Oh. It's a good feeling just talking to you like this. I think it helps suppress the urges. Gosh, they always make her sound really like... They say the diseases come from the mind. Fortifying my own should stop the urges I'm having. Ralph broke the YouTubes. Ralph always breaks YouTube. Android 21 says, unfortunately, this isn't exactly a disease. I don't know. I'm still confused. How do humans overcome their evil urges? With strong spirits. You used to be human too, right? Yup, bye. Of course, strengthening the mind is really key. I used to be human after all. Keeping my spirit strong helps somehow. I'm going to keep my spirit strong. I'm not going to let my hunger beat me. If you will, please keep cheering me on, okay? Ralph is a boomer, hashtag. Boomer confirmed. There we go. Android 18's been triggered. Time to get the manager. Blame Sierra. Always, always, whenever you have the opportunity to blame Sierra, blame Sierra. Huh. That's it as well. We always need to blame Ryan Johnson. Always. Comix returns to Evil. Ever.
It's time to face your opponent.
What'd it do? Let's see. Where's my chat? Oh no, I lost the chat. Live chat, there it is.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah, we exited a special scene they don't want everybody to see, so. Ruin Johnson. That account is so hilarious. Let's do it. Johnny. Alright, I'm starting to get back into the swing of things. And... oh, alright, well, still. I have a better idea of how to do this. No! I'm ruined. I swear, dude, they're strong. You just can't let up. You gotta be smart about this. And you gotta use all of your attacks like I'm not. Whee! Bad idea! That's... I think I hurt myself. No! Shit. I kind of stopped doing that. Oh. Do not use that attack. It will hurt self. Yeah, let's try to get to the end of this. Can I... yeah. Let's do what we can and hopefully we don't die. Even though we got 3 of these characters to fight off. Sierra is Ruin Johnson. Are you ready to possibly die and have to start this all over again? There we go! Things are winding down. I'm pretty sure this is the end of it. Sorry guys, I failed you. I failed Android 16. There you go. Yeah. I still am kind of sad that we never got to see Android 16 fight Goku. I mean, you know it's not going to end with him beating Goku, but still. See? Told you. Goku always wins, even if it's evil Goku.
Game over.
Yeah, that didn't go too well. All right. I think we've had a good amount of time in this stream. I'm gonna have to get ready for work. Also recover from this emotional trauma that I've caused myself, and also probably caused you guys with that loss. That was horrible on my part. So let me recoup for a bit. But yeah, I might actually, joking aside, I might actually be back streaming tomorrow, and possibly, if not Thursday, it'll be sometime next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or something. Yeah, got work today, school yesterday, school tomorrow, work today, and missing lots and lots of sleep. Oh man, chemistry, I freaking hate chemistry so much. The homework, the labs, and then next semester is going to be physiology, and I'm not looking forward to that. I actually had a coworker going to the same school as me come up and tell me about her time in phys, and it sounds awful. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to not having to take any more classes. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for showing up to this. I, of course, appreciate it. Uber driving with mundane Matt. Yes. Well, no. Freaking mundane Matt, I swear. Picking out boulders. You know, yeah, I should end it there. Appreciate it, Ralph, that you came on the stream. Please let Snicks know he is fired for not waking up sooner. Also, Eldon, we got to talk to Eldon and Frank as well. Frank was actually here for the early part of the stream, so that was cool. That was really cool seeing, hearing from you guys again. So really appreciate it, and we'll have to do this again. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Da, 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 da.